Welcome back to my third episode of the Songwriting series. Really, thank you for coming back. I listened back to the first two episodes and I was cringing like listening to my own voice. So if you're not put off by that by now, wicked. So on the last episode we covered, what did we cover? Verses and some rhyming structure. And we went through some words that are fitting with the melodies or Spanish thing we got going on. And the next stage of that is then the chorus, but we've got a little bit of a pre-chorus action going on, so it's a little bit to build you up towards the chorus, which is going to be inevitably our best bit. We're going to dive into some screen sharing action again, and we're going to look at what we've written. So yeah.
Okay, so I just thought I would screen record my logic for this part, because I've written the notes or the lyrics into this section here. So we're going to concentrate on this part. Okay, so the last episode we spoke about this bit. We're now focusing on this bit. So this bit here, let's do some, hang on, can't write. This is going to be our pre-chorus, right? And then we got our actual chorus here. Okay, so let's go with this bit. So this is a pre-chorus, okay? So this is the part that is supposed to be, oh look everybody, there's a big part of the song coming up next. You don't want to miss this. It's going to be fucking mint, right? So then, so at this point here, I haven't really measured it in or sung it yet. So when we got to this point here, I'm just going to sort of half sing it in, not at full tempo because, you know, I want you to wait for the real thing at the end. So it goes something like, soothe me with your Spanish notes. I don't understand, but I can't leave you alone. And this part's the riser, and then it's, and that's our pre-chorus. So I probably could have sung it a bit more up here, but you get the idea. It's just two lines on a slightly different melody to how you've sung the verses here. Okay, and then you come to the chorus, right? So I've named it Charades. We've got our little riser, and now we've got everything going into this part. 3, 2, 1. Got a little vocal sample going on. Yummy. So anyway, we called it Charades. Called it Charades because it's a game where you're not allowed to talk. You have to explain something with body language and hand gestures and make people guess what you're talking about, which is very fitting for what this song is about. We're sipping cider in a bar, local, blah blah blah. We found a Spanish lady. She seemed impressed and said "sí," and you're trying to talk to this person with your hands. Let's divulge into this a little bit more. I guess I came up with these words because they just fitted. So how we got it? So we got our charades. I'll keep you entertained. Entertained. Charades. They rhyme. Yeah. So we got AA. Let's try to make this work till I'm taking off my shirt because they rhyme. Work, shirt, and then they don't rhyme. Yes, they do because I'm Bristolian. My R's are very piratey and farmery, and it just seems to rhyme. Equally, it could work for most people, I imagine. And then naked, so taking off my shirt and we're naked. So naked, we would say that's an X. So we got charades, entertained, AA, work, shirt, BB, naked, X. Because that has nothing else to rhyme with. Okay, AA, BB, X. So that's the rhyme pattern we've gone for the chorus, and it's healthy to do that because the chorus is supposed to be slightly different and stand out. So we've got our, we've got our different rhyming patterns, and it makes up a good variety for the whole song. So the song actually goes, let's play charades, I'll keep you entertained, let's try to make this work till I'm taking off my shirt and we're naked. Maybe we'll take this to a hotel room. Hey, and something like that. But yeah, that's it. So it's the most chorusy melody, notey part of the song. And that's why it's going to be entertaining, because you are putting everything into this. You're making this the catchiest part whilst explaining well what you've already talked about. So this song is actually fitting together quite well.
So much obliged again for staying to the end of another episode. Really does mean a lot. So on the next episode, we are going to cover the middle 8 or middle 16 or bridge. There's a couple of names for it. But we're going to cover that, and that's basically the part where you just change the song up a little bit, just to, you know, add a bit of flavour in there before the very last chorus, and then it's like all out, everything's just chucked in there like a big buffet of just everything, right? The best bits all in one lump at the end. And if you haven't liked and subscribed and all that caper, then please do. If not, don't worry about it. Thanks, see you in a bit.